Hello there, my name is Elagium and welcome back to Bedrock. And my oh my, is it a beautiful, gorgeous night out tonight, isn't it? Look at that moon rising over the mountains there. Just absolutely beautiful. But here tonight, we are going to work on a few projects here around our base area. And if you look down over here, you can see we don't have a path. There is nothing that connects this mansion that we built over to our main area. So what I want to do today is start establishing some paths and some infrastructure that connects our beautiful mansion to our main starter base area, simply because that is where all of our stuff is. And we need to start transporting that stuff over here to our mansion. I don't know whether we're going to get to the actual transferring of things over today, but we are going to try to connect this. And just look at this. It just looks so empty and barren. We got to fill this in and do something. And this whole episode was inspired by the fact I looked at this map and just thought, it's so empty. It's so empty. We need to do something to fix it. So that is what we are doing today. And while we could keep things simple and just build ourselves a beautiful overworld path that will look gorgeous, I'm absolutely certain of it, I want to do something a little bit more exciting, a little more interesting today. I want to build ourselves an underground tunnel that spans all the way from our starter base over into our mansion that we can potentially use as a quicker way to transport items, potentially even utilizing minecarts. And honestly, what is a game called Minecraft unless you are building massive tunnel networks underneath all of your bases? Honestly, it just has to be done. But if we're going to be carving out all of this space underneath our main area, we're going to need to probably first get ourselves a beacon and definitely get a haste tube beacon set up. So the first thing that we need to do today is head over to our trusty and reliable Wither Farm. And if you're asking yourself, when did I build a Wither Farm? The answer is, I didn't. We're going back here to the ancient city and we're just gonna have the warden kill the Wither for us because it was so effective last time. I have absolute confidence in myself, which is why I'm wearing diamond armor instead of my normal netherite armor. It'll be fine. So this farm's really simple. First, you make the warden really angry. And then he comes out of his hole in the ground and tries to chase you and kill you. And then while he's doing that, you then place down a wither skull on top of your pre-made wither summoner that you have right here. It's just a bunch of soul sand stepped up in a T-shape with wither skulls above it. Yeah, but once he's angry, you just pop that on there, summon the wither, and then you run away. And then they'll fight each other because they make lots of noise and they're angry at each other all the time. So run away. Bye. They'll do all the work for us. Easiest farm ever. Just have to sit here and not get hit by stuff. And after waiting a few minutes, your warden should wither down your wither. Haha, funny joke. And he should die. And he should die. Did the warden just die? Ooh. I'm scared to go over there now. Let's go ahead and check. Let's see. Where did the warden go? Maybe he just got stuck somewhere? Ooh, I think the warden actually died. That's not good. Ooh, that's not good at all. Now we just have a loose wither, the hardest boss on Minecraft to deal with. Okay, he's weak. We're gonna be brave. Oh, if we give, jeez. Nope. We gotta get down there and we have to take care of that wither ourselves. He's low. Hopefully we can do it. We just gotta get him to come over here without getting ourselves killed by wither. Go, dash attack. Here we go. Slash. Yes, I think we got him. So we just back up. And he takes a long time to die, doesn't he? All right, there we go. All done. Where's our nether star? There it is. Beautiful. See, even if something dies, did we also get a wither head as well? Ooh, that's rare. I know I have a mob head thing on, but that is very, very rare. I'm very excited about that. I wish that we would stop doing this ticking thing. It's kind of really annoying. Stop. There we go. So much better now. So we just need to do that again now. Yep. Shouldn't be any problem. So we have got one nether star to our name that we can make a beacon with. Let's light a memorial in honor of our warden who died for us. And let's go do it again. And after a quick encounter with our dear friend Death, I now have a very angry warden chasing after me because even though the Deep Dark doesn't spawn enemies, it does have a mineshaft right above it, which is spawning more enemies. So I'm probably gonna die. He's right behind me. Here, go in here. Hey, I don't think he can fit through here. Need to be very, very quiet. Oh no, I hear him. Oh, I hear him and he's so angry. Can we hide? Can we hide? Oh, he's right there. Ow, ow, ow. All right. No choice. No choice. Did we just kill the warden ourselves? Did that just happen? We got a skull catalyst. I think we did. We just killed the warden by ourselves. I don't think we're supposed to do that. All right, let's go get that nether star. And now, tucked in our home, safe and sound, we are now able to make ourselves not one, but 2 beacons that we can use to generate some regeneration and some haste too, which will help us tremendously with mining out this mineshaft tunnel we're going to be building between our bases. And we'll just tuck that extra special witherhead right there. Now we'll keep that nice and safe. And now we have a haste 2 beacon near our base, which will make mining out that tunnel so much easier. Let's go do it. And now we've got a tunnel, or at least the start of a tunnel. I know it's just a big square box, but it'll start looking great here in a little bit. You just gotta trust me. You gotta trust the process. When you're designing something, when you're building something, sometimes it just starts off as a square tunnel, but then you add in all the details and then everything will start to look super duper pretty right after that. But this is a lot of work, even with haste 2. So we're going to take a little bit of a break and actually build ourselves our overworld path. And then we'll come right back to this. So why don't you sit back, relax, enjoy the music, and let's run another time lapse. And we're done. Oh, look at this. So beautiful. This is exactly what we needed. Don't worry about the beacon. I'm going to tear the beacon down. I'm going to put it probably underground so it's not such an eyesore. But look at this. Nice, beautiful matching path with trees on one side. I decided just to have trees kind of on one side here rather than on both, just because I felt like it left things maybe a little bit asymmetrical and kind of forced us to maybe focus here on the central area. But also have a nice path going all the way up here. We can loop around our pond all the way up to our iron trading station that we have right there. This is kind of a desire path right here. It's not a path that I intended to build, but it was just where I was always going anytime I was coming down from this little hilltop here where our wool farm is. So had to just put it in because where I was walking. So with our overworld path now completed, it is time for us to go back down into our tunnel, what I'm calling the path. And it's time for for us to finish that out. I have a couple ideas for what I want to do, and so I'm just going to experiment around for a bit on how I want it to look, and I'll probably see you when I'm all done with that, because I'm not sure which design I want to use right away. So let me go experiment for a little bit, and I'll be right back and show you what I came up with. And many hours later, here's what I ended up with. So have ourselves a long spiral staircase, and just don't put vines on your walls where you have your staircases. I thought that this would be like some decorative thing. No, it's just annoying. So just be gone. Gross. Don't put these things up where you're walking. It just makes everything worse. But have ourselves a winding staircase. I should probably use my shears, shouldn't I? Yes, I enchanted shears. It was a great idea. So here we are. Here is our beautiful path that goes all the way down to our mansion. So couple of things I probably want to talk about with this. First and foremost, I left the ceilings and the sides kind of just exposed with the bare stone or whatever was naturally there. I think ultimately what I want to do is leave these areas to be carved out to either fill in with a farm, or just to throw a storage system or a smelter, or really whatever I want to do. But down here on each of these segments, we have ourselves a beautiful little path segment. Let me just grab these items out of our inventory right here. So we have ourselves this beautiful kind of repeating pattern right here, and it's a little bit different. You have a little spruce plank, and then how it's decorated, but look at all this. Most of this is natural light. We have this moss ivy block. I don't remember what it's called. The lichen, I think, just hanging here on the sides. It makes the room just feel a little bit lighter. The only lights that we actually have in here, aside from that and the glowberries, are these torches, which are spread out roughly about 8 blocks or so. So even though there feels like there's lots of light in here, it's still pretty dark. And I think what I may want to do is over here just set down some candles. But yeah, we now have tons of open space that we can add farms to, or really kind of anything else. And this is a relatively safe place to be in case we ever need to bunker down in an emergency. But I think overall, I'm very happy with this. I think also that this should be elytra safe, so we should be able to fly down here if we really want to. Yeah, need to connect it up just a little bit better over here, because I'm still not sure what I want to do with this spot here. It's just, I'm just going to enclose it in. I'll make it look pretty, don't worry. But yeah, this is what I came up with. Lots of detail went into this, lots of work to kind of have this symmetrical and make it feel like it was both intentionally built, but also maybe overrun a little bit. I think maybe the story behind this is that we unsealed this tunnel, and it was part of some other ancient network that has since collapsed in, and we have renovated it. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I think I'll maybe add a few more details here and there, just a few knickknacks to make this stand out. And then we now have plenty of space, like I said, for any type of farm that we really just don't want polluting our overworld area, but we also want to keep running while we're here. But that's going to be it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you enjoyed this video, liked any of the things that we built, please consider leaving a like, leaving a comment, or maybe consider subscribing, as it really does help with the channel and helps this reach more people. But like I said, that's going to be it for this episode. And you should remember, you are always welcome on Bedrock. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.